All right, how we doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's had a good week. I haven't been on in probably about a week, pretty close to it. We've had all kinds of weirdness, as you probably know, with our product deliveries and delays and blah blah blah. Winter weather everywhere, but Texas, ooh, that's what got us. Yeah, because Panini's headquartered there and shut them down, shut their printers down, shut down UPS, FedEx. Oh, it's been fun. And I really don't know what we've got coming next week either. They gave us an idea of what to expect and then turned around and told us, oh, it's probably going to change. So I guess we'll find out tomorrow what new releases, if any, we're actually going to get next week. But hopefully we'll get at least a few of them. In the meantime, we've got some Leaf Metal Draft to break tonight, and I'm going to go over some info here, make sure we're all on the same page as everybody's getting in and getting settled. So my feedback is automated on eBay. Anytime that you leave positive feedback from me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And of course, the other thing is a big thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. So yeah, our nights ahead, they're looking kind of sparse, aren't they? Because again, it's hard to know what to plan. So we are going to break Leaf Flash Baseball. That's actually a new release for tomorrow, but I'm not sure I'm really going to get it tomorrow. The tracking shows Friday delivery, but it also doesn't show that it's anywhere near me as of today. So to be on the safe side, we're just going to make it for Tuesday. Surely to goodness it'll be here by Tuesday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, off nights. Tuesday night, come back with the new release, Leaf Flash Baseball. And then we'll have to see what Panini tells us about what they're going to do with their Wednesday release. It's supposed to be one for basketball and one for football unless they move it. So our break tonight should be out the door on or about Saturday. As always, that's plus or minus a day. So really Friday, Saturday, or Monday would cover the stretch of it, but I expect it to be Saturday. Should be out the door and on the way to you. If you get skunked tonight, meaning you do not hit a card at all of any sort, you will still get a package in the mail. It's going to go out when the rest of the break ships out, since this is a paid shipping break, and it would have your consolation card or cards in it. We're all paid up tonight. Thank you, everyone, for that. And we can just keep right on trucking then. So this is a 6-box case of Leaf Metal Draft Baseball, the jumbo version. And it is a full case break. This is break number 6 of this product. Ended tonight on eBay the same night that we are breaking it, which is Thursday night, the 25th of February. If you can believe, we're almost to March. Spring right around the corner, hopefully, right? Team names are on the left-hand side, and the eBay user ID of each winning bidder can be found across from their team there on the opposite side. And yeah, that's all we have to do. Now we can just get right down to business. Well, actually, there is one more thing I've got to do, but it's an easy one. And that is change up the focus. So you will notice here that your background is going to start getting blurry, and I am doing that intentionally, and I don't want you to worry about that. We're still going to be able to see what we need to see just fine. So that keeps us from having to worry about all the zooming in and out and blah, blah, blah. And we can still look at things up nice and close. So, Leaf products. Most of you have probably broken them before, but on the off chance that you haven't, here's the deal. They are not licensed, much like Panini's baseball products also are not licensed, because only Topps has the license for Major League Baseball where they can use the proper team names, team logos, etc. So the way that Panini and Leaf and places like that get around that sort of thing is they make deals directly with the players, and then they just don't print the team names or team logos or any of that stuff on the cards. So here's what that means to us. The Leaf stuff, these guys could be in collegiate uniforms, they could be in minor league uniforms, they could be in any number of things, but of course it's airbrushed out, we can't tell. So we do it like this. It goes to the current team. And if there is any question about what the current team is for a player, it's pretty easy. We go to MILB.com. That's would be our first stop. That's the official website of Minor League Baseball. And if for some reason we couldn't find the information that we needed there, we would then go over to MLB.com, which is the official website of Major League Baseball. So I have some of these memorized. I have quite a few of them that I have a tendency to forget written down over here next to me, so I can flip around and check them out over there. And if there's one that I don't know, I haven't memorized, and I also don't have written down, then we'll stop and check it out using those two websites that I mentioned a moment ago to make sure that we're getting everything off to the right place. Now, as far as what's in here, we're looking for 9 regular autographs plus 1 autograph that is slabbed, and it's also a 1 of 1. So all those production proofs, there'll be 6 in total, 1 per box, all autographed, all 1 of 1s. So I will also tell you while I'm thinking about it that the slab part, the plastic that the card is encased in, it's been a wreck in this release. They've been all scratched up and they don't look new too much at all. I don't really know why that is. I guess, I don't know. I guess they just get beat up when they're encasing the cards. I really don't know what the deal is, but you'll probably notice some of that as we go through this tonight because I have found it to be pretty noticeable throughout this release that those plastic cases are pretty scratched up. Let me get a few sleeves out on the table, and then we're going to get underway here. So Leaf's always a lot of fun. It's kind of a flashy product, and they're always have some nice hits in them, some big names and whatnot, and I enjoy this product. So hopefully we're going to make it worth our while tonight anyway. All right, we have the first card in my hot little hands tonight. It is Luis Rodriguez, and that one is not numbered. Most of these that we'll see probably will be numbered, but that particular one obviously wasn't, and that is the Dodgers. Behind that, I have got a Brailyn Marquez. That's numbered to 30. I don't know where that goes, and I don't know if I have that written down even. Let's see if I do. No, I don't. So right off the bat, I'm going to have to look one up. Ay. I'm sorry. Usually it's, there might be 1 or 2 in a whole break that either I don't have written down or don't know. And right off the bat, there's one I don't know. So let's see who this is. Brailyn Marquez. All right, Mr. Brailyn Marquez, where do you go, friend? The Cubs is what minor league baseball is telling me. So I'm going to write this down. Just hang on 1 second. And there we go. So now we know that. So that is the one. That is this card that we just looked up that I had to refer back and check out on MILB.com. And it tells us it goes to the Cubs. So Bryce Ball coming out. And that's headed to the Atlanta Braves. You can see in that upper corner, it is numbered to 25. And I've got Nick Lofton out next. Nick is numbered to 2. All right, so very low numbering there for Mr. Nick Lofton and Kansas City. It's the first time we see State Pride tonight, but this is an insert that we will see often. And it happens to be for Jared Schuster and numbered to 5. So see what I'm saying? A lot of low numbered stuff in this product. I mean, it's a pretty good product. And that is the Atlanta Braves. Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa. So we got one for you somewhere along the way then, because you said nice start. So I didn't look over there in time to match it up as to which one, but I'm glad we've got you off to a nice start. Carson Tucker, that one is numbered to 20. And Carson Tucker goes to the Indians, I believe. And here is Cespedes, and Yoelqui Cespedes is numbered to 5. He, of course, was one of our international free agents. That signing period, of course, just took place in last month in January, about mid-January. It had gotten pushed because of COVID. He signed with the White Sox, so that's where that one will go. Diego Cartaya, it looks like that said numbered to 5 up there in that upper corner. It was a little hard to see, but it was up there. Going to the Dodgers, Zach Veen. So the Colorado Rockies have their first hit of the night with Zach Veen numbered to 10. All right, so far so good. Let's see what else we can pull out of our remaining 5 boxes. All right, Cabrera headed to the Tigers. That is Daniel Cabrera. There are a couple of Cabreras in this draft class, but Daniel is a Tiger. And then I have Mike Baumann. That is another unnumbered one. And Mike Baumann is Baltimore. Julio Rodriguez. That's a nice little hit for the Mariners. I guess everybody saw that executive and his comments, right? He was speaking at some kind of like a Rotary Club type thing on a Zoom call. And he got in some hot water. He ended up having to resign. Ivan Herrera, numbered to 25, and that goes to the Cardinals. And part of what he was talking about was like saying that Julio Rodriguez didn't speak good English, which apparently is not even correct, and basically admitted to them manipulating service time and all kinds of stuff. Oh, it's bad. Edward Cabrera, numbered to 25, and Edward goes to the Miami Marlins. And I think the guy had been with the Mariners for like a long time in various roles, but he was president or CEO or some big position. What an idiot. Numbered to 5, Trey Fletcher. And that goes, where does Trey Fletcher go? Ooh, I can't think where he goes. I'm going to have to look that up. I can't remember where he goes. But you would really think that you would have to know. I mean, you would have to know that somebody is going to record you and put that out there. I mean, why in the world would you say such things? All right, Trey Fletcher is the Cardinals. On like a Zoom call where it's obviously being streamed and probably anybody could have jumped in there, but oh well. I mean, everybody knows they manipulate service time, but good grief. Numbered to 20, there's Hunter Brown, and that's the Astros. I don't think they usually just come right out and admit it that way. They shouldn't be doing it anyway, but they do. Numbered to 15, it is Jackson Miller, and that goes to my little Cincinnati Reds. So if you got the Reds tonight, you got one in the books. And we're going to follow that up with Austin Martin. Austin is numbered to 15. And he is headed off to Toronto Blue Jays. Well, can't get my little, there we go. I'm not used to them coming in, I'm kind of used to them coming in those little boxes because they've been doing it since the pandemic, but they never used to come that way. Used to always come and sleeves and top loaders and all that stuff, but not this time. All right, Pete Crow Armstrong and the Mets. And Mr. Peguero comes out over that. I don't know how you say his first name. Is it Liover? I'm going to butcher it, and I just did. But anyway, he is the Pirates. That part we know, even if I don't know how to say his name right. Bobby Miller out behind it. And Mr. Bobby Miller goes to, I've got to think about that a minute. Dodgers, I think, for Bobby Miller. I always want to say the wrong team for him. I'm pretty sure he's the Dodgers, though. Ricky Vanasco, numbered to 35. Why'd I get 15 out of that? Oh, can you tell I've been off a week? I can't even read. That is the Texas Rangers for Vanasco. Mason Wynn. And Mason is numbered to 20. And Mason is headed off to the Cardinals. Francisco Alvarez. and that is the Mets, numbered to 15. And you guys, you know what? I still do not have the majority of the product that was supposed to come out last Wednesday and last Friday. I was talking earlier about how the weather, particularly there in Texas, just messed everything up. One of my warehouses just got that stuff today, and another one still doesn't even have it yet. Orelvis Martinez, that is numbered to 20. Yeah, that's the stuff that was supposed to be available last week. It's crazy. So the Blue Jays was Orelvis Martinez. And then we come across Yolbert Sanchez, numbered to 35. That one goes to the White Sox. Oh, somebody else has joined us. Fear Not Fear is in chat too. Hi, Fear Not Fear. I hadn't been looking over there as much because chat's been kind of quiet tonight, so welcome. There's a big hit on board. How about the Detroit Tigers and Spencer Torkelson? It's unnumbered, but still nice. I'll use this one just to point it out because I happen to have it in my hand and notice it. A lot of curvature in these cards, which is common for anything that is a chrome or a prism or whatever the various companies want to call it. Metal is what Leaf calls it or refers to it as. But anyway, when you have that shiny little coating, it does actually cause them to curve up a little bit. Justin Lang. Of course, it'll flatten out some by the time you get it because I'll put it in top loaders. And that's the Padres. Evan Carter. And Evan heads to Texas. Speak of the devil. Unnumbered was Evan. Jarren Duran comes out behind that, also unnumbered and headed to Boston for the Red Sox. Then we've got a little purple one here. Dylan McLean, numbered to 25. That goes to Texas. Hudson Haskin. And Hudson is numbered to 5. I think, is that the first one we've seen tonight for Baltimore? Maybe. I'm not sure if we've hit another Oriole or not, but we know at least we've got the one. And Maximo Acosta is numbered to 20. I never remember where he goes, but I think I do have him written down. Let me check here. Yes, I do. He's the Rangers. I don't know why I can never remember him, but I can't for whatever reason. Mental block about that one. Alex Santos, numbered to 10, so another low number hit there. And Alex heads off to Houston. Then I've got Oswald Peraza, who's trying to fight me going into the sleeve there. That is numbered to 10. And Oswald didn't win that fight, but he tried real hard. Where does he go? Let me take a peek at him, too. He's the Yankees. Oswald Peraza to the Yankees. Freddie Zamora, Milwaukee. Whoa, 1 of 1. Oh, there you go, Brewers. How about that? Yeah, that one's got a lot of curve in it as well, quite a bit. Although, oddly enough, it's more center-oriented on that one. But anyway, it'll straighten out. All right, so we've opened 4. We have 2 left to go. And then, of course, all of our slabbed cards, which we will look at the very end. Ah, you fear not fear. You've got Detroit in here tonight. Well, excellent. Nice hit on your Torkelson. And I see Matthew's joined us too. Hi, Matthew. How you been, man? You've got Baltimore tonight. Okay. You're shooting for Kierstadt. Or Stott. Which way does he say it? Dylan Carlson coming out for St. Louis. Cole Wilcox, and Cole is unnumbered and headed to the Tampa Bay Rays. He was part of that trade, or part of the A trade that happened a few weeks ago, so he heads to the Rays. Jordan Walker is unnumbered, and Jordan goes to the Cardinals. For some reason, I can't remember any of the Cardinals players tonight. Nick Bitsko, numbered to 4. It's a pretty good hit there as well. That goes to Tampa Bay, who, of course, really probably just want their Wander Franco before they're going to be happy, right? Brennan Davis is numbered to 10. And Brennan is headed off to the Cubbies. Bryce Jarvis, numbered to 7. It was number 7 of 7, if you care about that sort of thing. And that goes to Arizona and the Diamondbacks. Comes Perdomo. Geraldo Perdomo is numbered to 35, and that is also headed to Arizona. So back-to-back Diamondbacks. Before we roll around to look at Drew Romo, who is numbered to 7. And Drew is headed to Colorado in the Rockies. Comes another state pride. It's Ed Howard. That's numbered to 7. That's going to the Cubbies. We've got our last of the regular box. So this is number 6 of 6. But of course, again, still the slabs back there. So we'll have 6 hits beyond looking at this. Matthew, you think that he's going to be the last card in box number 6? He might be. Let's try for it. Let's go ahead and call our last box mojo here and see if we can't conjure up something big. Casey Schmidt is the first one I see out of the last box, and that is for San Francisco and the Giants. Next up is Austin Wells on a state pride. Didn't see a number on that one. That goes to the Yankees. And then I have Blakely and Warner Blakely. Why can't I say his last name? As numbered to 20. I have to really think about it. And he goes to the Angels. Patrick Bailey is out behind that. Patrick is numbered to 10. And Patrick Bailey goes to the Giants. I had to look at that one, obviously. I could not remember that. Our other Jordan, a couple of Jordans in this draft. This one is Jordan Westburg. He is numbered to 35 and headed to Baltimore. Emerson Hancock, and Emerson is numbered to 20, and Emerson is going to where? The Mariners. Mr. Garrett Crochet comes out behind that, numbered to 10, and Garrett goes to the White Sox. And then I've got a Ronnie Mauricio parallel, and it is numbered to 7. It goes to the Mets. And the very last card, boy, did you call that, Matthew. The last card of the last box is where he said he was going to find it, and they did. There's your Heston for the Orioles. So you couldn't have called that any better if you tried, man. So there you go. You had to hang on, but you got it. So you feel like a fortune teller then, right? I looked over there. He goes, we haven't seen Dominguez, Tatis, or Wander Franco. Any of them could be the last card, too. Yeah, well, see, right as you were probably typing that in, I was looking at the last card, and no, you were right. You were right originally. All right, let's take a look at our slabbed cards. So again, these are all production proofs. They are all one of ones. They're all autographed. And as I mentioned at the top, all these cases, man, they've got like scratches and crazy stuff going on with them. And I don't quite know why or how, but that's how they've all come out, this whole release. So how weird. That was Alika Williams, and it goes to the Tampa Bay Rays. Next up is Hudson Haskin. Of course, we saw a regular release for Hudson in there too. Now you get the encased one also going to your Orioles, Matthew. Justin Lang comes out behind that with a kind of a red, white, and blue sort of twist to things. And Justin is a Padre. Then I've got a state pride here. And our state pride is, who is that? Oh, Tyler. I didn't recognize him. I'm like, who is on that card? That is Tyler Soderstrom for Oakland in the A's. And then our next to last is Max Meyer. That's a nice one for the Miami Marlins. And the last card of the night, it is Nick Gonzalez. Is the very last one we see. That's actually probably my favorite one. It's just, I don't know, it's so bright, right? It's really flashy. And that goes to Pittsburgh and the Pirates. Okay. So there we go. Fear Not Fear says, what a freaky finish, right? With Matthew calling that card. I mean, that was insane, but it was right, but it was crazy to think about, wasn't it? Okay, so we're going to recap this. We're not going to read off all names and teams and numbers again because, well, that would be just like doing the breakover since this is all hits. But I am just going to put everything up in front of the camera again. So if someone missed a card earlier or you just want to get a second look at something, this is going to be your chance. And this is, I don't have any more Leaf Metal Draft. I actually had to order this in when I realized that none of my other products from last week's releases were going to be here this week at any point. I went ahead and ordered what my distributor had, which was this. So that's why we're breaking this extra case of it tonight. But this is the last of this, I expect. Leaf Flash Baseball again, due to release tomorrow. I am not confident that mine is going to be delivered on release day. So rather than having a repeat of last week when we had all the stress and trauma of stuff not arriving on time, I just waited and listed it for Tuesday. So we will break Leaf Flash Baseball. The new release will actually break it on Tuesday night. If Panini releases their stuff on time, and if UPS and FedEx are caught up and get it here on time, we should have 2 new releases on Wednesday of next week. Now, I don't really know if we're going to or not, because one of my distributors said, yes, we're still on for Wednesday. Another one forwarded me the letter that they had gotten from Panini, or the email they had gotten from Panini, which said, here's the release date for all this stuff. And it did list a couple of things for 3/3, which is this upcoming Wednesday. And then right below it, it said, oh, but we expect all these dates will probably change a lot. So, I have no idea. But apparently, my distributors will know tomorrow if we're really going to have it on Wednesday or not. So if we are, of course, you're going to see it pop up and as a new listing. And if not, well, we'll just keep breaking Leaf Flash till we run out of it. So you said, Matthew says, oh, that Nick Gonzalez is a big hit. Well, yeah, of course it is. Any of these one of ones are nice, but I mean, he was the number 7 pick. So yeah, anytime you have one of those top 10 or 20 guys, you certainly hope they're going to turn out to be pretty good down the road. And then there's Max Meyer, our state pride here for Tyler. Soderstrom, I'll get it out in a minute. Justin Lang. Next to last there is Hudson Haskin. And then the last of our slabbed cards, Aleha Williams. All right, so there we go. That is our break for tonight. If anybody missed it at the start, if you jumped in late, I am going to put up and talk about our shipping dates here in a moment as soon as I get our focus fixed back. We'll take a little, now we don't have to look at cards anymore. We don't have to keep that background all out of focus. And then let's come back and talk about this for a hot second. So Saturday is when I'm expecting to get this out the door. Slight possibility it could get out tomorrow instead, which is Friday. And there's always a possibility something happens and it goes out a day later, which would be Monday. But as it stands right now, I fully expect that it'll be Saturday, barring any unforeseen circumstances. Once again, if you were completely skunked in this break, meaning you did not pull a card of any sort, you will still get a package in the mail. It will have consolation card or cards in it, and it will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door. Since this is a paid shipping break, that's the way those always work. And our nights ahead, well, looking pretty sparse. As I said, I don't trust Leaf Flash Baseball to get here on time, so we're not going to schedule it until Tuesday night, which gives it several days of leeway there in case it does not arrive tomorrow for release day. So we'll be back in business on Tuesday night, breaking that. And then I should know tomorrow about Wednesday and the new releases. And if they're a go, you'll see me list them tomorrow night on eBay to break on Wednesday. If they're delayed, not a go for Wednesday, we'll probably just break Leaf Flash again or something like that. So, All right, so I guess that is it for me tonight. So listen, thank you once again, everyone, for joining me. I appreciate you being here. I hope that you have an enjoyable rest of your evening and a great weekend. And we will be back in business on Tuesday. So thank you, everybody. Oh, I see John joined us. He jumped into chat. He's probably been watching all along, but he just now chatted. So hi, John. I don't want to miss saying hi to you too. So, all right. Well, thanks, everyone. We'll see you on Tuesday. Bye now.